Alright, well, I know I haven't made a video in a while, and honestly, things have been not going very well. Um, Everything between me and Joanne is going great, though. Um, Although that's added some extra pressure and stress, but that's to be expected in a new relationship. But no, my tooth has been flaring up and bugging me. And it seems like when I exercise, it seems to get worse. So I've decided to put the whole Raw Power Feast on hold. Not stopping, but just putting everything on hold. We're still trying to juice and do raw foods. I have done some cooked vegan food as comfort food with some of the stuff that's going on because the medications have been really bugging me. Um, First of all, they gave me a Z-Pack, and the Z-Pack really bugged me. The last time I took an antibiotic years ago, I had an allergic reaction to it, and it came through my face as blistering. It was kind of like blistering little pimples that kind of formed all over my forehead and other parts of my body. And I told them that when they gave me the Z-Pack, and they said, "Oh, the Z-Pack wouldn't do that to you." Well, wrong. It did. So it's been, coming through on my forehead. It's a little painful little ration type breakout type thing. It's weird. But everything was fine up until a couple of days ago. Um, and my tooth just started just pulsing, throbbing, and just really hit me. And they had given me codeine, and I hadn't taken it yet. Really hadn't taken any medications. But I finally had to break down and take the codeine, which really affected me. I mean, with the raw foods and the juicing, I mean, things affect you a lot differently now. And it, made me foggy-headed, made me slower, sluggish. Joanne and I went to the store, and usually I'm the one zipping around, taking off, and she's walking faster than me and stuff, and I'm hollering at her, "Hey, slow down already, it's your rush." So I certainly didn't like that. I've been off of it for a couple of days now. The tooth really hasn't been bugging me, but it's kind of tested my faith in my journey and the whole raw foods thing. Now I know it's not the juice and the raw foods that has caused this because I had tooth decay started before this had gone on, or since before I started my journey. So a tooth decay had already begun. So I don't want anybody out there thinking that this is going to cause tooth decay, although you need to be very cautious of your teeth whenever you're doing this. And in doing research, there's a book called Reversing Tooth Decay or Tooth Decay or something. It's written by a guy named Nigel, and as Cookie would say, if you guys haven't seen Reach for the Raw yet, and go check her out. It's total rubbish. It's a meat eater's agenda type thing. This guy basically says that vegans and vegetarians are all going to lose their teeth and have dentures in it. You have to eat organ meat. 30 to 70% of your diet should come from animal fats. If you don't have animal fats, your teeth are going to fall apart, and it's total rubbish. But I've been doing other research, and finding the foods that necessarily make your body pH'd and alkaline do not necessarily make your mouth alkaline. One of those foods are being like lemons and lemon juice, and I've been in the last 30 to 60 days I've been doing a lot of lemon water every day. So had all that dental work done, and the lemon water probably wasn't helping that situation much at all. So I've cut out a lot of the lemon water, and still working on trying to find a good natural way of reversing this, but I've been using more traditional ways of working on it just to get to kind of nip it in the bud. I've got to do what I can do like right now, but I'm very worried, kind of fearful of having this tooth pulled, because when I was going to the dentist and having just fillings done, the shots would so affect me. I would shake, I would be this weird feeling for a while. You know, Joanne says it's the epinephrine in those shots, but you know, those are just shots to do fillings. I can only imagine that they're going to have to give me more of a sedative or whatever they're going to give me to be able to extract this tooth at the oral surgeon. So I mean, it's oral surgery. It's I'm not just going to a dentist to have this done. I've got to have it done at an oral surgeon because the tooth goes so far up and the roots look like they're in my sinus cavity. So I'm kind of scared of that, of the reaction of that. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I decided to put some things on hold. You know, step back a little bit from the juicing and whatnot, get some more things in my system so that maybe those medications and things won't affect me as much. And I've been kind of bummed out that this has happened because things were going well. And you know, it's just one of those hurdles on someone's journey that you have to go through. So it's kind of tested my faith, because it's like I look at my juice and go, okay, this is nourishing my body, but this could potentially be destroying my teeth. So, you know, it's been testing my faith. But my thought was, if I got some different stuff and maybe did some cooked vegan food, that it would make my body not be as acceptable, you know, react to the medications more, even if I do it. It's pushing the last bits of my funds for staying out here. I'm going to have to go home soon anyways, because my parents are not doing too well with me being gone. And I'm going to go home and approach that a little differently than what I've done in the past. You know, the old saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So I think I'm going to go home and set the parents up and teach them how to juice, so they can make their own juices and things, and educate them on it and say, okay, here you go. If you're going to do it. You know, you know, because I've got a life to lead, and I'm going to start doing stuff, and you know, and deciding the future and where to go and where to live and what to do next and what to do on my journey and things like that. It's really been bouncing around in my head, and just really trying to decide what path to take and what to do. One thing that has helped is people like Ben that I've got to talk to here recently, who you know, he said that I inspired him to get started. I was one of the last persons that he watched that made him realize, okay, I need to do this. Getting in touch with Cookie, go check her out. Her videos are really awesome. She's a lovely person. It's Reach for the Raw is her YouTube channel. She's freaking awesome. But those are the type of people that inspire me. You know, the Kims and all the people in Juice Club, the real people that are doing this, you know, that are really going through it and that have really struggled, that have real stories and real journeys and things, and they're doing it for themselves, kind of like I'm doing it for myself and trying to inspire others. And they're not out there and doing it trying to sell their latest ebook and bullshit, you know. Those are the people that inspire me, the real people that are in the trenches and going through it and trying to reverse health problems and losing weight and things like that. That's what inspires me. And it inspires me to keep going when someone like Cookie says, oh yeah, I'm doing this because of Steve Kreider. And I'm like, wow, I watched a video that she made and it really made me cry. It really affected me. So it's people like that that keep me going. But it's, you know, just mapping out the future is so difficult. I know I'm skipping around a lot here because I'm still just from this whole thing, and I just woke up, so I probably look like ass. But planning the future and figuring out, you know, I know it's kind of new and things, but I mean, Joanne and I have been talking for almost 6 months now, so it's like, you know, in another 6 months from now, or 5 months from now, or a year from now, what are we going to do? Where are we going to live? What's the options? You know, New Bern's nice and all, but something's just not clicking here for me. I don't know if it's the soil or what, but it's just, you know, I don't know, it's doesn't feel right to stay here. It feels right to be with her, but, you know, New Bern is not, you know, not an option. But we're playing around with different areas and whatnot. Uh, and I want what's best for her, what's best for me. So I don't want either one of us to be unhappy about things. So if that's the path we go down, I mean, it's still early on, but I'm putting things on hold until we get this tooth out. Still making plans and making arrangements and things to continue on. It might be easier just to get restarted once I get back home, and just get to moving there. Like I said, I really haven't been working out because of it's the weirdest thing. I start running or cardio and it like creates pressure. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe it's because you're raising your blood pressure. I don't know. But I feel like I'm kind of rambling. But everything's on hold. Maybe when I go to the dentist, we'll do if you've seen the David Goes to the Dentist aftermath type video, maybe we'll do a video like that. I don't know. It depends on how things go. I'm really concerned about that. So, but anyways, that's an update on me. And this, I'm not doing this video for pity or whatever, so you don't have to go, oh, poor Steve. But I just felt like I needed to do a video and update you guys on what's been going on, and I've just been took a step back from Juice Club and YouTube just to kind of think about things and clear my head and not let anybody kind of wiggle worm their thoughts or comments into my brain. Just kind of really thinking and reflecting back on what I'm going to be doing. And I definitely will be continuing to fight. So, trying to show all sides of this journey. So, and sometimes you got to take a step back, take a second look, and then take your shot.